Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris, and today we're gonna add something to the truck that is desperately needed. If your F-150 doesn't have a heads-up display, listen up. You're gonna wanna check out F150LEDs.com. They have the MKII HUD kit, and it's for the Ranger, the Bronco, all the F-150 models, XLT Lariats, because I think only the King Ranch actually comes with a standard HUD on the 2025. So anything before that, you need one of these. The other day I was driving in sport mode and it was really bright. You know, I had those RPMs flashing and the miles per hour just rolling as I'm climbing up on the highway at night, right? But every time I look up, that transition from really bright back out to the darkness, back and forth, it was really causing my eyes some issues, back, up and down. And man, it would have been really nice to just have that display up there. So if you don't have one, you can add it really quickly and it gives yourself an incredible amount of safety and a really cool factor back to your truck, that luxury feel that it probably should have already had. I tell you what, it's got everything in the box. It's got the cool unit. It sticks on by some 3M tape. It's got the calibration knob here so you can go through all your different settings. It has the OBD2 cable that you can run and then a reflective screen in case you're having any issues with it not being bright enough or you're having a reflective problem. Got the instructions right here. Calibration shows you how to work it. It also has the complete instructions here for all the calibration modules in case you want to change it for kilometers per hour, miles per hour, and all that kind of thing. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this installed. Super easy, plug it in, calibrate, and rock and roll. Come on. Oh, hey, and before I forget, sign up for F150 LEDs loyalty program. You can get really cool stuff when you use your points. When I bought my puddle lights and my vent light kit, I earned enough points to go ahead and trade it in for this cool mat here. This is gonna help protect my workbench. You can put it on for your desk, whatever. It's got a ruler, it's got this gauge for your bolts and everything else. Really cool stuff, non-slip. Anyway, check it out. You can use your points towards like shirts, hats, merchandise, and everything else. Let's go get that install started. All right, to get started, go ahead and grab your installation tool or a trim tool if you have one, and go ahead and pull this panel right down here at the bottom, and you can slide your trim tool right behind the panel, and you'll find that first clip, and you'll start to just feel it and pull, and those little compression clips will actually pop out of place, and it just comes right out. All right, now we'll take the cable end here, feed it through this little slot, let it fall through the bottom, and then we'll plug it into the port. All right, go ahead and take a rag with maybe a little bit of alcohol or some cleaner on there and clean that area of the dash where you're gonna mount the display, so that way you get a good adhesion of that 3M tape. Let that dry, and then we'll go ahead and start the install. All right, I got my cable, go ahead and plug it in. See that I've got some power. And you'll notice that there are some 3M sticky pads here on the bottom. Go ahead and peel that off as we get ready to put this in the location. Okay, now if the display goes out, just go ahead and hit that little button and it'll bring it back up and it'll power it on. So then now I can identify the best location for it. I want it to be nice and even and straight and not right on that speaker. So I'm just gonna go just to the right of it. I want it to be a little even, nice and flush. Okay, I think that is pretty good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and push that down. I'm gonna hold for about 30 seconds to make sure that that 3M tape gets a really good adherence to the dash. I am getting a little bit of double vision here, and it's from the screen and the glass. So I think we're gonna actually need the install screen. All right, guys, so now I wanna be able to see exactly where it's lined up. Now don't worry about it being blurry because that screen protector is gonna come off and it'll be nice and clear. But you can see where it's lined up. The tape is gonna be there, and that's because when I'm sitting here from my position where my eyeballs are, I want to be able to make sure that that screen is hitting right in the center of those numbers displayed on the glass. All right, so based on the driving position, I think we have it in the right spot. I've used some painter's tape to help. I've already taken that back side off. All we're gonna do now is just make sure that I don't have any air bubbles in here. This wasn't the easiest part of the installation. All right, and then we'll just peel this part of it off. All right, finally, we will go ahead and take this wire and start tucking it up behind the trim here. Don't tell my wife that I took her Pampered Chef scraper here to start installing this, but it's working out really well. Okay, so then we'll just bundle up the extra wire here, take our zip tie, tie that up, tuck it up underneath behind. Okay, and then we'll take our trim, and you'll see it's got this long piece here. You're just gonna slide that in almost at an angle behind that weather stripping, right? Get it underneath so that way it's nice and protected, right? And then just slide that compression fitting right back in to its spot and push it all the way down. And you are set. Let's go drive. Okay, the one thing that you'll want to check is the calibration. You'll see here, I'm going 21, it shows 21. It's pretty close. I may have to go into the parameters and update that, but it is pretty close. All right, the faster I went, the higher it is. So higher speed calibration is not good. All right, now to do the calibration, we'll push and hold for 5 seconds. And then I'm gonna move that, I'm gonna actually bring that down. They said 107 was the default. So we'll check that. All right. So I'm still liking the fact, I'm liking the screen, you know, it's pretty good. I'm showing 75, it's showing 78 on the interstate. So I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that calibration. I'm gonna bring that down and I'm gonna put it at 103. All right, I'm happy with it. Calibration is good. Now I tell you what, I really like the continuity of the display as far as it being blue and white. It just matches the normal mode here on the Tremor perfectly. Well, all right, guys, that wraps this one up. Whatever I threw at that heads-up display from F150 LEDs, man, it handled it like a champ. I went driving straight towards the sun. You know, that early morning where it's blinding you and you can't see anything. I could still see the speed and the RPMs and the clock and everything else that I needed to see on there as far as the data is concerned. Midday, sunroof open, windows open, just light bleeding in everywhere. I could always see the display. And at nighttime, crystal clear. It was great, fantastic. It's got quite a few different data fields. If you just go into the menu, you can add like RPMs, you can add like voltage and fuel and all kinds of stuff. So you just click and do whatever you like for you. I'm just gonna leave it with just miles per hour and RPM for right now. But I really appreciate F150LEDs.com for sending this out for a review and install. And man, I'll tell you what, I got more coming. So if you like what you see, click the like and subscribe. I owe you. That one's coming next. Take care, guys.